Hi there guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I wasn't planning on doing a video tonight actually. It's currently 11 PM UK time, but following the Champions League game that took place tonight, there is no way that I can't do an immediate reaction to this. In case you don't know what the score was between Barcelona and Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals of Champions League in Lisbon tonight, it was 8-2 to Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich beat Barcelona 8-2 tonight to progress to the Champions League semi-finals. Now, the actual qualification for Bayern Munich isn't a surprise because they were favourites to go through anyway. But I don't think there's a single person on this planet who expected that to be the score tonight. It was an absolutely incredible game. Both teams absolutely flew out the traps. Neither team really sprung any sort of surprise with the team selection, but from the very first minute, you could tell that Bayern Munich were well up for it. Barcelona had their chances earlier on. Bayern Munich played a very, very high defensive line in which Suarez got in behind a couple of times and, forced a couple of saves and, forced Boateng to be on his heels a little bit in the defence of Bayern Munich. But to be honest, from about 25 minutes onwards, Bayern Munich absolutely accelerated away from Barcelona, and the chasm of quality, of teamwork, of organisational play, of coaching between the two teams was enormous and evident from then on. Barcelona have just got a hell of a lot of work to do. If I'm being honest with you, I don't even know where they start. Of course, Quique Setien, the Barcelona manager, is going to get sacked after that. It's a no-brainer. But it's not his fault, this team. By all means, playing 4-4-2 is not a Cruyff style of play that Barcelona fans and Barcelona players and the board expect. But, when he's given such an ageing, demoralised, fed-up squad of players, which include Lionel Messi in that, because he wasn't great tonight. He had chances, but when it's Messi and what he's done with the club, you can kind of let him off. But, there are so many problems wrong at that club, you don't even know where to begin. Like I say, Setien will go, probably Pochettino or Xavi will come in and replace him, in the next couple of weeks. But, I was reading today that the average age of the squad, I think, is 30 years old. It's one of the oldest average ages in the Champions League this season. Suarez's legs looks to have gone. The only real bright spark was probably Frankie de Jong in the middle of midfield. But every single time Bayern went forward, they just looked like they were going to score. Barcelona at the back are an absolute car crash. Piqué's well past it now. Busquets looks like his legs have gone. He played Sergio Roberto, who's a right back and a half-decent central midfielder on the right side of midfield. He played Arturo Vidal, who's a 31-year-old defensive midfielder, out on the left-hand side. There's just no identity at the club anymore. Piqué was absolutely shot to pieces. Marc-Andre ter Stegen put in one of the worst goalkeeping performances I've ever seen from a top-level goalkeeper in the Champions League. I just don't know what to say about it. As every goal went in, I was watching it with my dad and we was just looking at each other. I just couldn't believe what was happening. When Coutinho come on, it was obvious he was going to score. But yeah, as each goal went in, the life just sapped out of them Barcelona players bit by bit. You almost felt a bit sorry for them in the end. I know they're millionaire footballers, but that was just an absolute car crash tonight. It was embarrassing, and Bayern Munich are nailed on favourites for it, really, aren't they? Man City, if they get through, will face them in the semi-final. That'll be one hell of a game because both teams can't defend, but my God, can they go forward. Alphonso Davies of Bayern Munich was absolutely sensational. Can't remember, what was it, the 5th or the 6th goal, where he just absolutely, left Nelson Semedo at right back for dead. He's by far the best left back in the world, but Barcelona have got some horrible, horrible decisions to make in regards to how they rejuvenate this squad, how they regenerate it, how they replace the legends, the treble winners, because it needs an overhaul quickly. La Masia isn't producing the players that it should do, so they need to look abroad and they need to get their recruitment right. They need to get the management right, and the board need to get out of town. But whether Bartomeu, Abidal and the rest of them will swallow their pride and go, it's yet to be seen. It doesn't look like Bartomeu's going to resign. So where do they go? Because a lot of the problems stem from the chairman, Bartomeu. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. An incredible night of football in the Champions League. It's probably a game that we'll never ever see again. It will go down in the history books as one of the most important games of all time. But yeah, until next time, guys, thanks very much for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at East Terrace Football, at East Terrace 0, and on Instagram, East Terrace Football. Cheers. Hope you're not a Barcelona fan tonight.